The Maeneds by Genevieve Weynerowski. The girls spent their days in the treetops, chittering and chattering and singing songs of makeup and longing, hot boys and Taylor Swift. Down in the houses, their mothers sorted compost and recycling, huffy about waxed milk cartons, pregnant with sighs and doubt, closing drawers with their hips and shrinking from wrinkle-revealing bright light. At dinner time, families would bicker about screens. The parents hated their daughter's phone addiction, but the adults used them too, checking in with their Oracle, ChatGPT, about all sorts of things to do with teenaged females. There was talk, nostalgic and ruminative, about the ways kids used to live, free-range and curious about the world. The girls found this discussion bewildering. They felt primitive enough as it was, confused about current events and obsessed with their own bodies, forever on the hunt for better skincare products and life hacks for navigating the labyrinths of academic and social competition. They had simulacra of the natural world in their rooms and on their devices, butterfly stickers, rescue puppy videos, friends posing on beaches with their families on Instagram. There were apps that let you use cute kitty cat filters when you were chatting. They knew enough about nature to be wary of it. It rained all the time, flooding the basement, or got way too hot to go outside. Nature was precarious, but might be saved by acts of individual accountability like composting. Then again, humanity might be on the verge of committing mass extinction of all life on Earth. America, some adults said, was finished. And America was just getting started. Europe was a place you could go to have real conversations with people while eating real food. But also, Europe was filled with weaklings and fifth-column immigrants. Immigration was going to save the West because nobody was having babies. So the Prime Minister said women had to go back to making babies, or the world would end, drowning in unwanted migrants who had too many babies. The parents wanted to help make the girls make sense of the world, but they were in a barely concealed panic themselves. God was Jesus, or he was dead. Hard to say. Fueled by TV shows about kids in the before times, when people littered in the streets like it was their job, and sometimes got lost in the woods, the girls in the treetops dreamed of a life that only existed in dreams, of dancing like nobody was watching, of sneaking out to a forest glade with bottles of their mom's wine. In this glade, there would be music and glitter and blood and a beautiful boy. He would open a portal to another world and play guitar and cook foresty feasts made of food that in their world came served up on styrofoam platters, but in the forest existed in a savory stew forever cooking over a warm fire. For dessert, and for the hell of it, they would eat berries until the juices ran over their chins. Leaves would settle upon their hair like crowns. The only sad part about the dream was that it couldn't be Snapchatted. Academic advisors and school therapists and stressed-out parents who dared come into the glade to have the magical guitar boy investigated and the girls redirected to more productive modalities would be poked in the eyes with sticks and have their eardrums assaulted by extremely loud music. The music would become beautiful again the moment the interlopers fled. Pretty little gangs of iridescent blue butterflies would swarm any and all enemies intent on breaching the glade. Springy, knowing flowers would carpet the ground, and the girls would laugh and fight and tip their heads back to drink from glazed amphoras as the beautiful boy reclined among the blossoms, encouraging their natural appetites with his guitar playing. In that blessed opening among the trees, there would be no phones, no chores, no commute, no sports, no grades, no makeup tutorials, no dust, no parents or siblings, and no future. The air would smell sweet. The girls would be energetic and funny and dangerous and free. They would no longer hide and chitter-chatter in the treetops, checking and double-checking their faces, status, breath, agendas, and plans. In the glade, in the dappled light, they would remake the world in their uncurated, free, and living image.